Hello, my name's Jane, and I'm an associate with Blue Cabin, and I'm here to talk through our call out for the Virtual Schools and Creative Organisations Active Research Project. So we're looking for virtual schools and creative organisations to be part of a national action research programme, exploring cultural and creative education for care experienced children and young people. So as a bit of a background to this, in April 2022, Blue Cabin were commissioned by Artsmark and Arts Council England to carry out a creative consultation with care experienced children and young people in the northeast of England. And this was to understand their views of the arts and creativity within their virtual school experience. The consultation with children and young people was part of a wider programme led by Arts Council England with virtual school staff in London and the North West, looking at whether Artsmark could be a beneficial programme for virtual schools across the country. Arts Council is keen to better understand key issues relating to cultural and creative education for care experienced children and young people, and they commissioned Blue Cabin to facilitate a national action research programme. So we're delighted to be working in partnership with TEALT, There Is an Alternative, who will be supporting the evaluation and the action research. So through the Artful Alliance, we will be looking to explore how cultural and creative partners can best serve care experienced children and young people. How can carers, social workers, designated teachers, and the wider community of stakeholders around the child be fully engaged to support their education and development? What's the relationship between the arts and creativity and social pedagogy? And can this be explored through virtual schools? And how can virtual schools and mainstream schools work better together for the benefit of care experienced children and young people? So we're keen that at least 2 people from a virtual school and 2 people from a creative organisation are part of each project team. So that's 4 in total across the partnership. In our experience, this just helps with the motivation to take action between peer learning sessions. So ideally, that would be a senior person from each organisation and a practitioner who's more involved in direct delivery. In terms of the timeframe, recruitment is May 2023. We'll be making selection during June, and then there'll be some onboarding in July prior to the summer holidays, with then most things happening between September and June 2024. So there'll be training, and then there'll be the direct delivery projects. And there'll be a sharing and celebration in July 2024. So we'll recruit 4 action research projects to take part in Artful Alliance. And each action research project will be co-led by a virtual school and a creative organisation. So whilst we recognise and support the importance of individual freelance artists in the sector, we can only accept applications for the Artful Alliance from creative organisations. This is to ensure that freelancers can practice safely and with the appropriate level of wraparound support needed to process the emotional labour of this work. Blue Cabin are a passionate advocate for and employer of freelancers, so we therefore welcome applications where the creative organisation works with artists as employees and as freelancers. So together, the virtual school and the creative organisation will try out existing or new project ideas with care experienced children and young people and the adults in their lives. The virtual schools and creative organisations together will develop and deliver these projects following a package of training and support. Each project will have access to a budget of £4,500 to help fund the direct delivery activity. You could choose to invest additional budget into project delivery if that's available, but it is not a programme requirement. So the training element of it will include trauma-informed approaches, social pedagogy, attachment, and recovery. And that will be facilitated by organisations including Blue Cabin, Kazoom Arts, and Therapeutic Life Story Work International. We'll be looking to gather learning to be shared throughout the programme and supported by TALT. So that will include reflection sessions, self-organised peer learning groups, and an online learning space. Ongoing opportunities for sharing learning and knowledge across the local authority and creative sectors will be explored and encouraged throughout. We'll also encourage participants to undertake self-organised peer learning in between more formal and informal online sessions. So there are a range of key dates, particularly between July 2023 and July 2024. And you must be able to commit to attending all these dates as part of your commitment to the programme. We do appreciate that this is a significant time commitment, so please consider this carefully before applying. All the key dates are within the call-out pack, and they start on Wednesday the 5th of July, which will be the welcome session, and then from September through to July 2024, there are 1 or 2 sessions each month covering the action research, trauma, social pedagogy, recovery, and reflection. So make a note and look out for those key dates. So for the recruitment process, we would like virtual schools and creative or cultural organisations to apply together. So we're keen that the successful 4 action research projects cover a range of experience, geographic areas, settings and scale. And this will really help to inform the learning and understanding. You may have already worked together before, or you might be applying as part of a new and exciting partnership. So our selection criteria will take the following into account so that we can have a diverse mixture of projects. So we'll be thinking about and looking at the position, the role and seniority of people who will take part in the project, geographical location within the UK with a mix of urban and rural, the size and scale of the virtual schools and the creative organisations, the level of experience, expertise and knowledge in this work, and the length of partnership between the virtual schools and creative and cultural organisations. And again, that might be brand new or it might be well developed. So in terms of a timeline for that, on Wednesday the 10th of May at 1:30, we'll have an online briefing so that you can come and find out more. We will be looking to record that for those of you who maybe can't attend that live. The deadline for applications is 5 o'clock on Wednesday the 31st of May, so please have everything in by that time. On the 8th of June, we'll inform you as to whether we'll be taking your application through to the interview stage. And then on Thursday, the 15th of June, there will be online interviews. So successful applicants will be informed about whether you're going to be taken forward to interview. And then by the end of June, you will know if you've been successful or not from interview. And then Wednesday, the 5th of July, there'll be the online welcome session. So in terms of applying, we've created an application form as a Word document, and that can be accessed via the Blue Cabin webpage for the Artful Alliance project. Section 1 can either be completed by writing it to 1,000 words on the Word document, or if you prefer, you can share a short film or audio recording of no more than 5 minutes, covering your responses to the questions. So if you'd like to submit a video or audio recording, please email it to amy@wearebluecabin.com. It can be quite useful to use WeTransfer or something to transfer that to us. Sections 2, 3 and 4 must be completed on the Word document. if you have any questions about the application, we look forward to seeing you at the briefing session.